Good evening, viewer. Welcome to our Glory Globe TV. Here's breaking news. Yes, an international team of 25 scientists has proposed a roadmap for how to prevent the next pandemic by conserving natural areas and promoting biodiversity, thereby providing animals with enough food, safe havens, and distance to limit contact and the transfer of pathogens to humans. Pandemics begin when disease harboring animals such as bats come in close proximity with people, livestock, or other animals and pass on new pathogens. Viruses such as SARS-CoV-2, SARS-CoV-1, Nipah, Hendra, and possibly Ebola have all fatally spilled over from bats to humans, sometimes through an intermediate host. The world is focused on how can we detect and then contain a novel pathogen once it is circulating in humans, rather than how can we prevent that pathogen from entering the human populations in the first place, said Raina Ploride, professor in the Department of Public and Ecosystem Health at Cornell University and first author of the paper, Ecological Countermeasures to Prevent Pathogen Spillover and Subsequent Pandemics, published in Nature Communication. Yeah, the pandemic prevention strategy is based on insights from a pair of 2022 papers that serve as a case study applicable to all animals that potentially carry zoonotic diseases. Those papers about how bats can spread fatal Hendra virus to horses and people explain that when bats lose their natural habitats and winter food sources, their large populations splinter and they migrate in small groups to agriculture and urban areas. They also become stressed, partly due to inadequate food sources, and they shed more viruses in their urine. The virus falls to the ground where grazing horses become infected. Horses in turn can then infect people, but when natural habitats can provide adequate food, especially in fallow winter months, the bats return to these habitats, aggregate in large numbers, and stop shedding virus. The roadmap uses these and other case studies to explain the mechanisms linking environmental change and spillover of pathogens from animals to humans, and identifies ecological interventions to disrupt these links and policy frameworks to implement them. Ecological interventions begin by protecting the places where animals eat. We need to make sure there is always an abundant supply of food available at all times of year, especially when animals are in stressful life history stages like reproduction and migration, Paul Wright said. Beyond the report, Glory Globe TV, Delhi, Bharat.